Guys, I'm back again with linear sequence and series, just to carry on from the video that I uploaded yesterday. Alright, linear sequence and series. Linear sequence and series. We know that, just to recap from what we did from our last session, it's the standard formula is Tn is equals to An plus B, and our Tn in here stands for the nth term, and our A stands for the first difference, and our N is the number of terms, and our B is the constant. Sorry, constant. Sorry, let me just rewrite that one. Constant. Alright, from here we know that our Tn is equals to An plus B. It's our standard equation. This equation comes from a linear equation for graphs, which is y is equals to ax plus b. So this equation and this one is the same. It's just that this one is used in pattern and this one is used in graphs. Sorry. Alright, let's see. To get our a in linear equation, our a must always be the same. Must always be the same. And to get it, we use T2 minus T1 is equals to T3 minus T2, and going on and forth and forth. All right, let's just go straight to a question so that we can know how to do this question. A question says, find the expression. Okay, let me make space here. This was just a recap from the last session that we had, just to remember that we have the standard equation and what are in the very same standard equation, what does it stand for. All right, first question that we have is find, number one, find the next two terms. The next two terms. And the second question say find Tn, of which this Tn, it means that the formula that we can, the formula that we should use to find the pattern, the equation for the pattern that we are given. And number three says you must find T33. T33. All right. So the expression that we are given here is 12, is 21, and is 30. Alright, let's first find A, which is our first difference, of which we use a formula T2. Okay, let me just name them. This is our T1, this is our T2, and this one is our T3. Right, so our T2 minus T1 is equals to T3 minus T2, of which 21 minus 12 is equals to 30 minus 21. Okay, 21 minus 12, we know that it's 9. We know that this is 9, and also 30 minus 21 is also equals to 9. So this is just a confirmation that the pattern that we are given, it is a linear pattern. All right, now we have to find the next two terms. The next two terms, which will be, let me just write this and create space here. Okay, number 3, this is, you must find T33. Our first term, which is T1, is equals to 12, our T2 is 21, our T3 is 30, and we need T4 and T5. Right, the first difference here is 9. The difference here is 9, that means also the difference here must be also 9. So to get the T4, you must say is T3 plus A. And to get T5, it's equals to T4 plus A, which will be our T3 is equals to 30, this is 30. 30 plus 9, which will be 39. This is 39. And T4, to get T5 is T4 plus A, which will be 39 plus 9, which will be 48. Alright, it's 39, 48. So this is the term that the question said we must find the next two terms, which is 39 and 48. So can you see that if you need the next term, your equation must be that term is equals to the previous term plus the difference. Alright, so even on this one, to get T5, is the previous term, which is T4 plus A, which is the first difference. Alright, we got that one, it's 39 and 48. So the next question, it says that we must find Tn. So Tn is equals to An plus B, of which we already know that A is equals to 9n plus B. To find our B, which is constant, we use the very same, let's use T1 is equals to 12. So T1 is equals to 12, it's equals to 12, it's equals to 9n, which is n is equals to 1 plus B. So our B here would be 12 minus 9, which is 3. So our expression, our formula would be Tn is equals to 9n plus 3. Alright, so to find out if this equation is correct, then we say T1 is equals to 9 into 1 plus 3. This will give us 12. And also T2 is equals to 9 into 2 plus 3 equals to 9 by 2 is 18 plus 3 is equals to 21. So it is correct because we have already found the first two numbers. Right, so the next question says we must find T33. So with T33 we just replace n by 33 plus our B is what again? Is 3. So plus B, which will give us 9 by 33 plus B, which is 3, will give us 45. So that's the answer. Okay, let's look at this question again. It says that the question says find the next two terms. The second one says find Tn, which is the equation that we use in the pattern to get the pattern, and T33 of the pattern that we are given. So the pattern that we are given is 12, 21, 30, and 30. Sorry, this one we found this by ourselves, and 30. From here, we found out that the difference between all the between the pattern is 9 by using A is equals to T2 minus T1 is equals to T3 minus T2, of which 21 minus 9 is equals to 9 minus 12 equals to 9, and 30 minus 21 is equals to 9. Alright, now to find the T4 and T5, T4 is equals to the previous term, which is T3 plus the difference, which is A. Then that would be equals to 30 plus 9, which gives us 39. And here as well, T5 is equals to previous term, which is T4 plus A, which is the difference, which is equals to 39 plus 9, which gives 48. Alright, from there we found the next two terms. The first question is answered correct. The second question says find Tn, of which Tn is the expression of the pattern that we are given. Alright, Tn is equals to, we know that the standard formula is equals to An plus B, of which A we already know is 9. That means now we have 9n plus B. To find the constant B, we use T1 is equals to 12, of which instead of n we replace by 1. So instead of n we replace by 1, and the T1 we know that it's equals to 12, first term. Now B is equals to 3. From there, now that we have B is equals to 3, we just make sure that the expression that we got is correct by substituting 1 and 2 to get the very same pattern that we have there. Right, now the second question is answered, which is Tn is equals to 9n plus 3. And the third question says we must find T33. So where there's n, we replace it by 33, of which this is what we did here, and we got 45. Alright, let's do the next question, which will be the last question. Okay, the next question says, the next question is the very same thing. You must find the next two terms. Number 1, number 2, find Tn. And number 3 says you must find T100, okay? T100, alright. Now the expression that we have here is 21. Let me just write it nicely. The expression T1 is equals to 21, and T2 is equals to 6, and T3 is equals to -9. Alright, and we need looking for T4 and T5. Alright. Now let's start by getting A, of which A is equals to T2 minus T1 is equals to T3 minus T2. Alright, this is 6 minus 21 is equals to negative 9 minus 6. Sorry. Of which 6 minus 21 is equals to negative 15, and negative 9 minus 6 is also equals to negative 15. So our A this time is a negative, of which we got negative 15. Right. Now after this, we know that the expression it is a linear equation. From here, to find the next T4 and T5, we use T4 is equals to T3 plus A. Alright, now T3 is equals to negative 9 plus A, of which A is negative 15, then negative 15 then. And to find T5 as well, it's equals to T4 plus A, of which, no answer there, negative 9 plus it will be negative 24, of which this will be negative 24 minus 15, it's equals to negative 39. So our T4 there is negative 24, our T5 is negative 39. So if you can see here, guys, to get the next term, the term that you're looking for is equals to the previous term plus the difference, of which with T4 is equals to T3 plus A, of which our A is negative 15. So the T4 and T5 is negative 24 and T5 is equals to negative 39. Alright, so we got that one correct. Now the next question says we must find Tn, of which Tn is equals to An plus B, which is the standard, of which now we already know that A is equals to negative 15n plus B, Tn. So to get the constant B, we substitute T1, it's equals to 21, it's equals to negative 15 into 1 plus B, of which our B is equals to 21 plus 15. Alright, because this one, when it jumps the equal sign, it becomes positive. Okay, so the answer would be 36. Alright, so our Tn is equals to negative 15n plus 36. Alright, let's see if this is the correct expression. So by first substituting 2, it will be T2 will be negative 15 into 2 plus 36. Alright, so this will be negative 30 plus 36, which will be 6, correct. And then T3 would be negative 15 into 3 plus 36. So it will be negative 15 by 3 plus 36. So this will be negative 9, correct. We got negative 9 and we got 6. So the next question says that we must find T100. So with T100, we just know that we substitute wherever there is n, we substitute by 100 and we get the answer. So it will be negative 15 multiplied by 100 plus 35. Sorry, negative 15 by 100 plus 36. So it would be negative 1464, right? Negative 1464. Alright, the question, let's just do a quick recap. The question says find the next two terms and also find Tn and T100. The expression that we are given is 21, 6 and negative 9. So to find A, which is the first difference, we use T2 is equals to T1. T2 is equals to minus T1. It's equals to T3 minus T2, of which you get 6 minus 21 is equals to negative 6 minus 6, negative 9 minus 6, which gives A is equals to negative 15. Alright, and then from there to get the T4 and T5, T4 is equals to T3 plus A equals to negative 9 minus 15, which we got negative 24. The same thing with T5. And after that, we use to find the expression, we use T1, which is equals to 21. It's equals to negative 15 into 1 plus B, of which our B, we got B is equals to 36. And here we were just proving if the equation that we got is correct by substituting T2 and T3 to get 6 and negative 9. Alright, and after that we were asked to find T100, of which in every n we substituted by 100, of which it was negative 15n. The equation here was negative 15n plus 36. So to the okay, this is minus 15n. Alright. So in that expression, we just substituted this n by 100 plus 36 is equals to negative 1464. Alright, that would be it for today, guys. In our next session, we will still be doing linear equations. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Math XYZ, so that you can get daily notification when I upload videos. Thank you.